Hi, welcome back to Blackjack. I just got back from seeing Detective Pikachu, and I highly suggest you do as well. It's really an adorable movie. I just have to say, the plot they never got around to resolving in the game? I called it. It was really obvious if you played the game, and it's just like, yep, yeah, buddy. But who am I kidding? Nobody played the game. I got all these reactors and stuff to the previews and everything, going like, "Oh my God, Mewtwo's in this movie!" It's like, no shit, Mewtwo's in this movie. Didn't you play the game? Anyway, I thought I'd do a little unboxing video. Let me see here. La la. I don't know why I started singing that. Let's see, I got Pokemon the series Sun and Moon Ultra Legends, an Alolan League of Adventure. Yay! This little thing and the guide to the cards. Oh, there's more cards in this set than I thought there would be. And then, this Unbroken Bonds. Rawr. Rawr! Rawr, I say! Okay, so Pokemon Center store, Rhyme City merchandise, berry juice on a shirt with Jigglypuff, and fresh coffee with a Noctowl, and I don't know, the stuff they merchandise from this movie is weird. I got Detective Pikachu, and I got Moralol. Coffee break, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. 90 hit points for a frickin' Pikachu, really? He's the partner of Tim's father, Harry, who has gone missing. This Pikachu loves the dark coffee at the Hi Hat Cafe. And it scatters its shining spores around itself, even though they're dangerous. Nighttime tours of forests where Moralol live are popular. Oh, I like the set symbol. It's Pikachu's tail and a magnifying glass. Another detective. Goodness. Looker is going to be on the case. And Jigglypuff. Healing Melody. Heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. Recordings of Jigglypuff's strange lullabies can be purchased from department stores. These CDs can be found near the bedding area. Oh, that's cute. I love the detail that people put into these. It's like, if you take people who just think about all this fantastical stuff day in and day out. I got 3 detectives. Oh, this is one of the funniest parts. Hold still. Heal 10 damage. In the distant past, they were fairly strong, but they become gradually weaker over time. Maybe in ancient times it was really strong. That's what the rumors say, but they're probably wrong. Come on, the Magikarp song? You have to know that one. The one that goes into a register that I can't hit? So yeah, that was my unboxing video, and I also highly suggest you see the movie. There's something I noticed on the poster that was freaking adorable. It was, because, the poster is this city shot with Tim and Pikachu in the foreground. One of the signs on the city says, style pizza. I knew it. I knew that had to be a thing. Okay, I knew that had to be a thing. I wonder if that means Alolan style pizza is something too, and it wasn't made in Alola. Meanwhile, there's some region in Italy that holds that theirs is the only true style, and I don't know. Who knows? So, where did this take place? There are a lot more British accents than in the game, but it's since it was attracting people from everywhere, then I don't know, it's really hard to say. Also, that city did not look like it was only 10 years old. I mean, did he just buy a city that already existed or something? I don't know. um, okay, I'm going to get into some spoilers now. So if you don't want some spoilers, you can turn off the video right now. Okay, and come back when you've seen the movie. Um, I thought the villain. I was watching Video Games do a review of the movie, and they referred to him as not Giovanni, but it's like he was closer to N. I think if N was, power mad. The whole ultimate unity between people and Pokemon. It was yeah, I would not put it past N if he became mad with power. It was weird though because they changed who the villain was, and I guess that's because they didn't want to have everything from the game. But also, I don't even remember what the reporter's name was. It was Emilia in the game, and she looked kind of like Ariel. She looked a lot like Ariel, in fact. And Tim was like a 15-year-old white kid. So I don't know what happened there. And the police chief was this really fat guy with the voice of Jameson Price. Because I remember that, right? And then there's like the police chief's daughter, and she was a major character. And then there was, different story arcs, and I can see why they would just want to go straight for the main plot. But they also changed how R functioned. I mean, we still had the plot where it was in the parade balloons, but I don't know. That same review from Yo Video Games that was like, yeah, it just turned into Batman 89 right here. They're going to start playing Prince music all of a sudden. Three freaking detectives here. So all the packs come with them? Another thing, they didn't really, I don't know, most of them, Magikarp was kind of the exception here. Most of them didn't really look like real animals, but they did a really good job of making them look like physical objects. Like, it looked like this movie was made with puppets. And, like, robots and stuff, like, kind of like Jurassic Park. It kind of reminded me of that sort of thing. But, you have to think about, unlike with that, they're not interacting with a physical puppet. They're interacting with, I don't know, like a ball on a stick or something to indicate where the eye line is. Pick up the... So some of the other cards I could have gotten are Charizard EX, Mewtwo EX, and Greninja EX, as well as Bulbasaur, Psyduck, Snubbull, and an alternate art Detective Pikachu. All of mine are the same. Actually, Jigglypuff, Morlul, and Magikarp aren't on here at all. Yeah, it says there's an alternate art where he's in the apartment instead, and it's brilliant deduction. Skilled in deduction, he's a self-proclaimed great detective. His detective hat is his trademark. Remember in the game, he only wore it for like 5 minutes? It was during that big auction on the cruise ship. Oh, that was hilarious. I mean, I could think of a character who would like to have gone to that auction. But unfortunately, he's only been in the second movie. And as I said, if they remake the second movie the way they're remaking the first one, it will break my poor little blackjack heart. But then, we also get into the fact that they're remaking the first one at all, and the fact that this movie started off exactly the same way as the first movie, except I think probably with fewer casualties because, most of the lab was undisturbed. It was basically just that one main room. I mean, the doctor might have even survived. Who knows? I mean, probably not because we never hear from her, but, if they said she was like in the hospital somewhere, I'd believe it. Also, here's a little question here. What are they going to do about those gigantic adamantoise torteras? What are they going to do with those? I mean, they can't exactly go back to normal size, can they? I mean, they don't just live in the ground all the time. They're going to get up and walk around. That's just not going to work. I mean, it was impressive and it was pretty darn amazing. And I can totally buy someone doing something like that. But it's also like, one of those, going back to Jurassic Park, like, your scientists were so obsessed with if they could, they didn't stop to think about if they should. It's like you can believe that somebody would do something so incredibly foolish because what are you going to do with those things? But no one noticed these giant mountains sprouting up in the last short while? Really? Really? Really gonna you're gonna tell me that, huh? And something else, I don't think we saw any shiny Pokemon the whole movie, did we? I gotta tell you though, the theater I was at was also a Pokestop or a Pokemon gym, and there was a raid there. I caught a shiny Alolan Raichu while I was waiting for the movie to start, so that was really fun. And I almost didn't do the raid because it was 3-star, and I did it the first time and ran out of time. But then when I was going into the theater, it said there was somebody in the lobby for the raid. So I was like, sure, why not? They're like level 27, and I'm like level 37. So just managed to take it pretty quick. I don't know what I'm going to do when I hit level 40, though. That's like the highest level you can get right now, so. Anyway. I'm going to go. I want y'all to go see this movie. Tell me what you thought right below. And I'll show you this random thing that my dad has here. I don't know why. It is a wind-up centipede. That should be a video. Weird stuff around my parents' house. Oh, also, my parents both really liked it. I was amazed. And Mom, as we were pulling out of the parking lot, goes, Pika Pika. And it's like, I have been waiting 20 years for any of this. All it took was a detective story.